Okay, give me a. There you go. Can I get the radio on too when you get a chance? Let's do it again. Yeah, baby. I know, that's good though. You can put that on. I'll listen to that. Let's do, I wanted a way to be able to take a microphone and hook it in. I'm not kidding you. Or do you have the ability for you guys to talk and for me to hear it on speakers?
Your headphones out. Tell me if you can hear me.
Yes. No, I'm asking you a separate question for Facebook. When I do Facebook Live, we can't hear you, right? Because of the glass. So I didn't know if you had guys to speak. When you speak, would it come? Can you make it come over speakers, or would that reverberate?
I can do that, but also because it would probably interfere with your mic.
I probably should keep one ear out like that, and they probably could hear.
Maybe a little bit. But I think I talked to. Who did I talk to? I think I talked to Sam Bowles, but I'll bring it up again and be like, look, we need this.
Right, but he's gonna say you got to pay for it.
Well, I'll tell. All right, I'll bring it up as a need and see how they take it.
Tell them you'd be able to run them both.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. If I can say I can do it, they're good with it.
Tell them. Oh, Chuck, who were you with that you took a pic? Oh, you took a picture with Soprano's uncle. Did I see a few weeks ago? I meant to ask you about it. Was he up here? Nice man. That must have been cool. Why was he here? Huh. When I call on you guys, be ready. Make sure the mic. You got a headset? Where your headset? You need headsets? All right. Did Syracuse won today, right? Any NFL game tomorrow or anything or no?
What do you mean?
Any NFL game on here tomorrow?
Oh, I don't think there is. I'll text Mary.
And do we know when the next Seton Hall game is or St. John's game is?
We can look that up real quick. Seton Hall's tomorrow.
Here?
What time? But I don't know about St. John's.
All right, well, let's just look if we can look into it. Not so much just about St. John's, but, you know.
So tomorrow's Seton Hall game. Pregame starts at 10:20
Morning?
p.m.
What, they're in, oh, PM. Are you here tomorrow?
What?
Are you working it tomorrow?
Hell no. I don't work Sundays anymore. I got another job on Sundays.
Radio job?
Now, I used to like fix hot tubs and like pools and stuff, and occasionally I do that still on Sundays when they call me.
Do you ever get like a mom, a divorcee that needs her hot tub fixed?
Yes. It's actually more than there should be.
That's good for you.
Yeah, Bergen County's a hell of a place.
Oh, I bet you get 10 fly divorcees.
The
You can be
best
your sugar mamas.
Tuxedo Park in New York. Holy cow. Capital USA, buddy. St. John's plays on Tuesday, so I don't know if we need to even mention that.
This occurrence is more than a powerful argument for school choice. It's a messaging imperative for conservatives. Black families have moved beyond the idealism of the civil rights era to search for pragmatic answers to the economic concerns the welfare state not only failed to address. We've been making a long argument to the wrong individual. Republicans should be looking long and hard
What?
to success in Arizona and Ron DeSantis.
What was that?
What'd you say?
Oh no, I just told him to shut the door. He called me boss because I told him to shut the door.
Getting that respect.
I'm gonna turn your mic off for now.
Okay, just don't forget to turn it back off. Got a guy calling for T-shirts.
Who are we offering t-shirts?
I'm saying I got to go fucking produce. Got that guy calling for T.
They call it again and be like, buddy.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Gonna say, I got your goddamn address.
I'll blame it on Chuck somehow.
Mr. Trump to follow through on his declaration to legally challenge the Ninth Circuit Court's ruling on his asylum restrictions.
Well, I'm sure the court will be in a appeal. You can cherry pick your federal court judges and get the decision you want. Well, I suspect that's
5 minutes, viewers. Sorry, just don't want to mess with buttons while I'm about to
Because of the approximately
do my
5,000
gig.
migrants that are gathering there, the mayor
But
said
thank you so much for watching. And I always tell people, you can't hear me conversing with the other guys here. We're trying to get that straightened with the station. Don't ask. So if you go to am970theanswer.com, you get me right there and you can hear all my shenanigans with these guys.
Currently detained in more than 100 facilities around the nation. But records obtained by the Associated Press indicate they may be overtaxed. Children acting out, at times hitting each other or trying to escape, while staff members struggle to deal with escalating problems. Operators of facilities along the border maintain they are reporting problems and are committed to correcting them, even as the number of children in such facilities multiply. I'm Ben Thomas.
An explosion in central Minnesota yesterday leveled one house to damage nearby structures. An 80-year-old man was pulled from the wreckage and taken to a hospital where he was listed in critical condition as late as last night. Officials say it's too early to say if a gas leak was the cause, but they say the investigation will continue. Here's an analysis at Town Hall.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
I've been on the balance.
What games I got on here?
I feel great. I never get sick.
You're getting Notre Dame and USC.
Got it. And I'm getting a whack game over here. Oklahoma State or something?
Okay, yeah, Oklahoma State and TCU.
Guys, but the thing is, I can see the features of my face getting younger.
Notre Dame's going to kill USC. Sorry, Charles, but they're going to crush them.
Arthritic disease, calcification of the major joints and spine.
Is that where College Game Day was from today?
Don't have the pain.
Usually the night game is where it's from, right? No, probably Michigan, Ohio, right? Yeah.
Oh, is that where it's from?
Yeah.
It's really kind of cool.
For a limited time, use discount code THEANSWER, and we'll take 35% off your first preferred set of fruits and veggies and have them shipped to you free.
3 minutes.
Call 800-246-8751 or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code THEANSWER.
The family.
Checking out no
2
disciplinary action
minutes.
is for
Dose!
boys at a Wisconsin school photographed, presumably giving a Nazi salute. Jackie Quinn has the explanation.
You might have seen the photo, which has been widely shared on social media.
All right, just like the email said, A game.
Right hand, which looks
Oh, is that the email said what?
Just like the email said, A game.
Independent Lori Mueller says you can't tell by the photo the intent.
You guys got your... Oh, I didn't ask how your vacation was.
What are you talking about? I went to go see some game. I went to Gatorland.
That's it. That's in Kissimmee?
No, it was no, Orlando.
It is?
Yeah, then I went to go Harry Potter World, and then I went to drink around the world at Epcot, and I almost died. It was worth it.
The hot Harry Potter thing. Did you want to shoot yourself?
Oh, it was amazing. I was actually blown
Oh, really?
away.
That's not my kind of thing, though.
Listen.
You got to read the book or something?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I said you got to be a book. Do you like that book?
I don't like the books. I like the movies. I don't know how to read.
Yeah.
But I gotta be honest. It was when people said like they went all out, they really did.
All right.
Unreal. But really, what that was.
You didn't do the Chevrolet thing with the car? They still got that at Epcot?
Yeah, they have everything.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Did you go to the Magic Kingdom?
No, I ain't got money for go to everything. We went to a couple spots and that was it, man. That's just expensive.
Was the weather nice?
Perfect. Some days are a little too hot. Most time it's perfect.
You sat by the pool and stuff?
Oh
Oh yeah.
yeah.
To restore the once stadium that they used to hold boxing and concerts and speedboat races before it was condemned due to damage from Hurricane Andrew back in 1992. To restore the stadium by the year 2020. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Saturday evening, time for Talking Sports. Here's your host, Jonathan Friedman.
It is Saturday evening, and we are talking sports right here on AM 970. The Answer, WNYM. I'm John Friedman. James Simeone is on the other side of the glass. James, how are you? Chuck is our call screener. Charles, what's happening? All is good. Lots to talk about in the next 2 hours. You bring it, we'll talk about it. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. Also, we're streaming the show. Go to am970theanswer.com. Click on that red Listen Live button, and you'll get us on your mobile device, laptop, etc., and enjoy the show on the World Wide Web. Also, you can catch the show. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Type in Talking Sports with Jonathan Friedman. It's public, it's live, it's right there. Lots to cover in the next 2 hours, including Charles will keep us updated throughout the evening on scores and finals throughout college football and basketball, the NBA and the NHL. We're well underway in college basketball, so we're going to take a look at that later in the show. Also, in the second hour, we'll have our new segment, Sig's Locks of the Week, for all you gamblers and, like the odds kind of guys. Later, also, we'll talk about the Tiger and Phil. They got together in Vegas yesterday. Our NFL picks, your calls, and other sports news. And speaking of calls, give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. So, want to start off the show tonight and talk about, I got a story of my afternoon today. And as everybody knows, a big college football day, rivalry week in college football. And in my house, as we've discussed over the last few weeks, our daughter was home from Michigan, a big game for Michigan today. They're in the top 4 in college football, fighting to stay in the college football playoffs. And we're ready to go, and I'm rooting for Michigan out visually and emotionally. I'm rooting for Michigan. And they're playing Ohio State. But Johnny's Georgia Bulldogs, sitting in the 5th spot, is just trying to get back into the college playoff Final Four, so to speak. And I'm watching the bottom line, and I'm seeing Georgia dominating Georgia Tech, and they ended up winning, I believe, 45-21. And I'm watching Michigan, and I'm, come on, Michigan. I'm showing I'm trying to be a home team player. She doesn't understand the college football playoff scenario. She just knows that she goes to the games and she roots on the team, and she's telling me about some of the players and what have you. And I'm rah-rah and whatever. And I didn't want to get into the whole part about, if you lose, this is kind of good for Johnny. If we lose, it's kind of good. Then Georgia kind of has beaten Tech. And it will move, you would assume they're going to move into the 4th spot. Michigan's done. They're not even going to be in the Big Ten championship game. Now, for Georgia to get in, they're going to have to beat Alabama. And I have to be consistent with my message from last year. I didn't think Alabama deserved to get in because they didn't win the Southeastern Conference. And I'm a big believer you got to win the conference to get to that Final Four to have at least a chance. But so now the shoe's on the other foot, right? And so Georgia, even if they lose next week, they're not going to deserve to get into the Final Four. So they still got one more to go, and we took the step, or Georgia took the step to get back into the thing. And so I didn't want but at home I gave the let's go Michigan. Really we were beating up. And I'm giving it to Urban Meyer for every reason possible today. Yeah, but let me tell you something. Not only did Michigan get their what's kicked, they got beaten up. They were carrying guys off on the stretcher. They were this, and their quarterback, Michigan's quarterback, pretty tough dude. Ugly, but pretty tough dude. They gave it all. How Ohio State is better. They have more personnel. And Ohio State's quarterback, what's his name? He was crazy good. Very impressed with him today. He really good. Kills me that Urban Meyer, who is going to beat Northwestern, right? They're beating Northwestern next. Oh my God. Something just came down. Thing just came down in the studio here. They'll blame me for that somehow. I don't know. Whatever. So anyway, so an interesting day in college football. Chuck, and after the first break, is going to update us on some scores and what's happening. So as far as I know, that's the only movement right now in that in the college football playoff system.
Jim Harbaugh blew it today. I know Ohio State's a better team, but Jim Harbaugh has had every opportunity to make this team the Michigan of old, right? That's why they brought him in. And every time he gets an opportunity, he's blown it.
Well, let's put it this way. You think of Woody Hayes, for example, would have lost to Michigan consecutively 3 years in a row. He would have lasted it as long as Ohio State, or Bo Schembechler. That would have gone on if he after 3 losses in a row. So does that put Jim Harbaugh under the gun?
I think. Well, remember?
Maybe not the best. Maybe not the best phrase there. Sorry.
Remember before he got there, they were awful. Like they were a really. Now he's brought them into some prominence, and we're always watching them.
What prominence? They got 2 losses. They lost to Ohio State 3 years in a row.
Comparison to where they were a couple years ago, but this was the year where it was like, all right, you got to put up or shut up.
By the way, did he take over for Rich Rodriguez, who, by the way, went to Arizona and he stunk there?
I believe so.
Yeah. So you understand, Mike? He's got to be under pressure.
Under a ton of pressure.
Right.
No doubt about it.
Yeah. And you know, you're just going to a college. You're just going to a bowl game now. That's all you're going to.
Nothing pernicious in a place like Michigan.
So, to my daughter, I want her to know that I really was rooting for them, but as I'm seeing the bottom line of Georgia, you know, on the bottom of the line winning, and seeing what's going on in Michigan, I took a nap. And she's like, "You're not even watching the game." I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game. All right, we got a lot to do tonight. When we get back, Chuck is going to update us on a whole bunch of scores going on in college football, college basketball. We're going to talk about that tonight. We got a lot going on with that. We got our NFL picks. We've got college basketball, NHL, Sig's Locks of the Week on the bottom half of the second hour. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. We'll be right back.
Okay, we only have 30 seconds here, so
Why?
we don't have a lot of commercials.
Oh, why didn't you plug them up? Just plug them up with other spots.
All right, I can use.
Throw Models. Throw everybody in there. Do you need it to be 30 now, which is fine?
I'll do another Model spot. So it's gonna play 2 Model spots. Can you
Well,
do
don't-
the Model spot later?
Right, just as long as, yeah. But if you need me to go back now, I will.
No, it's all right. We got another 30 seconds. I gotta grab headphones anyway.
0679. ADS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports. Follow the
Was that opening all right or not?
every week at Model Sporting Goods. Visit your local Model Sporting Goods store and look for the flags with Mitchell's face to find deals in all departments in the store for 7 days only. These unbelievable deals begin every Wednesday, and you'll find select items at our lowest prices ever. Visit our stores this Wednesday and every Wednesday for new Mo deals. Remember, follow the flag with Mitchell's face to save today and every day. If you want to save big, you gotta go to Mo's.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. I think I need a hard hat here, and the OSHA's going to come in here and see me without a hard hat with things falling from the ceiling. All right, Chuck, you want to get us updated on what's happening in the world of sports?
Of course, John. Right now, number 2 Clemson is up on South Carolina 20-7. 15 Kentucky is up 21-10 over Louisville. 25 Iowa State is tied for LSU is 7. Alabama rolls over 30-1. As we already mentioned, Big L today is Ohio State 39. Number 11, Florida State 1-14. Now not
That's crazy.
Penn State beat Maryland 38-3. Number 19, Northwestern beat Illinois 24-16. Number 20, Syracuse
Tell you, they've had a nice season. You know, that's their last game. Is that their? I think that may be their last game of the season or whatever. Yeah.
Well, no, they finished 9-3, so they'll be playing in a bowl.
Right. So I'm saying that's their last regular season game. So they had a good year. Good for them. Which you heard earlier here today on AM 970, by the way.
Number 24, Pitt lost to Miami 24-3. What a terrible season for Miami, though.
Mark Rick under pressure there, maybe.
Number 3, Notre Dame just got underway against USC, and all the other games are playing later tonight.
All right. Any not to put the pressure on you. Any NHL on today? Was there? Yeah. What do you got there? How your Islanders doing, by the way?
They started off hot. They came back to earth over the past week or so.
Right.
But now they're up 2-0 over the Hurricanes.
Okay.
I'm very happy about that.
All right.
Toronto's up 4-0 over Philly. Boston's up 2-0 over Montreal. Detroit and Buffalo are tied at 1. Florida's up 2-1 over Chicago. Pittsburgh's up 3-1 over Columbus. St. Louis and Winnipeg are tied at 2. And the Rangers lost to the Capitals this afternoon 5-3.
How about the Rangers, by the way? But it's not, you know, they're like, I don't know if you want to call it the above schedule, you know, ahead of schedule, or are they doing like the Devils did last year with a bunch of kids? Kind of interesting, but we'll talk about it.
But the way I look at it is that over the course of the season, you're always going to have your
Ebbs and flows, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Especially in hockey.
Right. So this right now could just be one of those hot streaks.
Yep.
Throughout the season.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
All right, so I'm sure later there's going to be some NBA games there. So anyway, let's talk about the NBA if we can. Can we talk a little NBA? I know I'm looking at James, and he loves to talk NBA. So first of all, has it worked out? Has the trade worked out so far for Philadelphia? Are they is he meshing in, so to speak? Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't think Jimmy Butler's a bench problem on defense.
Yeah, no. As in, I don't mean that. I just mean the guys coming together, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, they took a loss to the Cavs last night, which, I mean, that's rough because they're 2-12.
That is a bad one. Where was that game? In Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid.
I think he was in Philly.
Hey. Yeah, it seems like they're meshing well.
Well, wait, but on top of that, the Sixers had, I believe, a 20-game home win streak that was snapped.
Ugh. You know, that's just the kind of team to do that, by the way. You take a nap on a team like that.
They took a nap.
Yeah.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
And Joel Embiid said it perfectly. In the beginning of the season, Tristan Thompson said the Cavs, the East still runs through Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, okay.
After the game, when they asked
What a dumb comment, by the way.
after they lost, Joel Embiid goes, well, you know, the East still runs through Cleveland. That man can take a loss and go win.
Yeah, well, you know what? Good for him because it lightens up the locker room. It's saying we fell asleep.
Really, awesome. That team looks like they're sleeping altogether, and I think it's because, I don't want to say it, but I think it's a Gordon Hayward problem.
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of guys who want the ball on that team, right? So it's the head coach's job to figure out and to sell these guys on who wants to kind of play the role here and not have the attitude of what can I just
Robin to Batman, and who's going to be everything.
exactly. And by the way, championship teams have that. You know, Scottie Pippen was a 1 on another team.
Any other team.
Right.
Right. He's a lockdown defender. He can score.
That's what.
Jimmy Butler.
But that's what separates real championship teams from them.
Knows he's going to get his buckets. That's why he doesn't complain. Klay Thompson is a backup. Is the third scorer. When on any other team, he's your number 1 scorer. But he doesn't care because he knows he's going to get an open 3, and he can lock up your other team. Now, I know it's a stretch because that team is just stacked.
And is there panic? Should there be panic in San Francisco right now?
Panic is not fit to watch basketball because that team is going to. They don't have their best player. Well, you can argue.
He's hurt. It's a big player to be hurt.
And they just had a huge fight with him and Dre. If that affects your team, they're going to be fine. They're going to win a championship.
Oh yeah, it's November.
It's like exactly. It's November. The funny thing is that they're talking about Boston and how someone said, "Is there too much talent on that team?" And I just want to no. There's never too much talent on your team. It's a matter of bringing that.
And by the way, it's again they'll by the end of the day they'll win that division, or actually they're in the same division as Philly and Toronto. Well, what a division that is. Well, that's why they don't. That's why they go by. That's why they go by seeds now. That's why they go by the records now.
Because it would be. I mean, they had the remember a couple years ago.
Now, since we were preempted when we weren't here last week, Chuck's out somewhere. Oh, Chuck was back from vacation. We got preempted for Seton Hall and for Seton Hall basketball, and So, what we didn't talk about was your New Jersey. Am I ever going to stop doing that? I'm not doing it on purpose, by the way. I'm not. Your Brooklyn Nets and that injury they had, but they're saying that what's his name, and that he's going to be back this year. That's impressive.
Yeah, it looked way worse than it was. The way it broke, or the way it.
He got lucky. It sounds like the way it broke.
Everybody else, when you see that injury, you're like, that's the season, maybe their career.
Yeah.
And this dude, panic. Everyone's freaking out because he was budding this season.
I know. You talk about it every week with this kid.
I love him. And unfortunately, he went down. When I saw it, I was like, well, there goes the season that we thought we might have not a chance to
But
get the playoffs.
they're still playing hard.
Every night.
They're playing hard.
And they know he's going to come back. D'Angelo Russell's still bothering me, but he's playing all right. Dinwiddie's been playing great. Our center's good. I just think our coach, Atkins, is so huge for this team.
I love him.
Him and our GM, Sean Marks.
Yeah.
Well,
Part of that architecture. Yeah. And how about the Knicks? 3 in a row. Was it 2 in a row? They beat the Pelicans last night. They beat Boston the night before. Pretty impressive. And just because, again, you don't look at records with bad teams. You look at development. That's all you're looking at. When the Hawks win a game, I cry. Develop without winning. That's how you build your ball club. All right, so we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll begin our NFL picks. Johnny has I heard, a 7-point lead. Could be good, but again, I don't mind buying the pizza for you guys. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. James Simeone is on the other side of the glass. Chuck's our call screener. You're listening to AM 970, The Answer, on a Saturday evening. It's raining here in New York City. We'll be right back.
So this is only 30.
Oh!
Sig's gonna call in. Okay?
He's calling in?
Yeah.
Oh, is that who you're on the phone with?
Yeah.
Can you make that where I'm not gonna have to do it every 30 seconds?
Yeah, I'm gonna get more commercials in.
Yeah, okay.
But this one, you got 9 seconds.
Okay.
Follow the flag with Mitchell's Face to save today and every day. If you want to save big, you gotta go to Moe's.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. And, we have a caller, I can't remember his name, from the Bronx, and I wanted to give an update. You remember he had called us about where's his Stump the Marty t-shirt. Well, and we reached out to our fulfillment house, and there seemed to have been an issue with his address. Somebody gave me some baloney nonsense along the way. And Johnny always knows when they're giving me the baloney. So, whatever. So just take care of whatever. So we took his address, and it should be coming soon. So hang in there. We're thinking of you. And anyway, I just wanted to get that out while I was remembering that. So, all right, let's take a look at our NFL picks and amongst us guys. And don't forget that Sig's Locks of the Week, he'll be calling in tonight. Join the show. That'll be on the bottom half of the second hour. Been pretty good. He sent me a text last Sunday. Said he didn't have such a great week, but he's got some explaining exactly why he didn't have a good week. I don't know if that's the dog ate the homework thing or something. I don't. All right, so wait, let me take out my NFL stuff here. And again, give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. And I'm reading through the post yesterday, and and there's an article here by who we got here. And I'm not questioning the guy's article on the post. Paul Schwartz, he writes about old reliable Eli. It's funny. It's just the guy Eli's getting killed in the newspapers for weeks, right? And while he's getting his kill, his offensive line stinks. You know, they're not getting anything done. The minute you get a little room there to throw the ball, get a little more time to throw the ball, he all of a sudden is a quarterback. And, you know, so it's just, you know, and it's amazing. Somebody told me, my friend Jeff Lax, who actually has filled in here before, he was telling me that he's on pace to throw for 4,000 yards. I'm thinking, man, New York's a tough town. Wow, yeah. Hey, you beat who's on the schedule. That's how it works. No, they're not. I think. Now, I know your household's very happy. You're Dallas, and let me tell you something about Dallas, and we'll get into our picks. The Dallas Cowboys right now, you know what? You know the old saying, you two may be too young for this, but there's an old saying, they don't remember, they remember what you did in November and December in the NFL. And the Cowboys, and I'm talking defensively right now too, are putting it together. And there are a lot of Cowboys fans in this New York City area. So, and everybody hates when the Cowboys are winning because Cowboy fans like to tell you they're winning. So, but to tell you the truth, both of those franchises can brag like that. Philadelphia, Loki, they can local now. They can right now. They can, and that's why the fans. I guarantee you, most Philly fans are not crazy right now about this season. They're not like depressed. They're holding the ring on that finger. So, right. So, and in Dallas, you know, it's been a long time. The only thing you can come back with them and say is, well, it was the last time you won a playoff game. Right? So, but they do have all those champions. But my point is they've gotten better every week. The last 4 weeks, I don't care who they played, they've gotten better and executed for the last 4 weeks. And that's the kind of rolling you want to go into December with. So I like them in that division right now. But wait a minute, if he takes them to the playoffs, right, and these guys get better. By the way, sometimes you got to have personnel to win too.
I know, but I mean, he has had so many failing seasons, and he's had the personnel in those seasons, and now he's getting lucky by having probably the second best running back in football. And their line is playing a little better, their defense is playing well, but to me, those other games they should have won, they didn't. I thought that was a mistake.
But I do like now, though. I do like that the Giants and the Cowboys are made December, let's just call it interesting. Right? That's fair, right?
The division's going to be interesting, even though it's a garbage division. They're going to be interesting.
How many? Remember in the NFC West, you had teams winning their division at 8-8, and can win a playoff game. By the way, because you're fighting at that point, you get kind of on a roll and stuff. So should be interesting. And Thursday night was tough for me. It was really, really tough for me. Not because, you know, at one point my team, and everyone knows I'm a Falcons fan, at one point, you know, you're seeing the turnovers, right, on Thursday night, and they're right in the game. I mean, at halftime, they're in the game, and the turnovers in the red zone, and just bad turnovers that has nothing to do with your defense being injured.
They had an opportunity to win that game multiple times. Not win it multiple times, but keep themselves in it multiple times, and then eventually, when you give the Saints that many opportunities, they're just gonna score.
And interesting, and Monday night, obviously, right? The big news Monday Night Football with the 54-51, whatever it was. I could see neither one of those teams not going to the Super Bowl because of their defenses. I could see either. If you told me either one doesn't make the Super Bowl, I'm not going to be surprised. At the end of the day, the team that can run the football and the team that can stop the run are the teams that are going to advance. Period. That's how it always is. That's fine. And they stop the run. And they can score on it. And they can score on you quickly, as you see. All right. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Lowe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. We'll be right back.
You got 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
The answer.
Mostly cloudy with rain showers and 48.
See, she should know. Mary should know. When I say no Marty's, for example, to load it up with other stuff. So you're not
Right.
going through this.
Does it need to be your spot?
No, yeah, as much as you can, yes, but if
Right,
not, just run other ones.
Right. I just don't want to keep repeating the same spot.
I understand that, but she's got to be prepared and ask me or something.
No problem.
I've never experienced any sort of crime and I've never really felt uncomfortable or felt like I was in danger.
70-year-old Otto Farfan was found stabbed to death on Madison Street, Bushwick.
All right, now we can get into picks.
The stabbing.
We'll roll right into it.
Warning people that they may have been exposed to the measles if they were in Passaic County last week. A person with the virus was at the Passaic County Youth Drop Center, Junior Spencer Valley, and a Rite Aid in Passaic between November 17th.
There's a close game in South Carolina right now.
Really? What's the score?
28-21.
How much time? Second half?
No, I think it's the second quarter. But they've given up 2 big touchdowns.
They're still going to watch them. They're going to win that game.
Oh, they probably will. Yeah. And Notre Dame's down 7.
Really? To USC?
I don't think we beat them. Oh.
And also at the Holland Center, from 1 to 9, 15 to 20, in the outbound direction of the Harlem Expressway, with our staff in the center lane eastbound at Bradley Avenue, Ocean Park, New Jersey, a collision on 17th South at Central Avenue, found on eastbound Harlem Mill Boulevard, a crash involving injuries. Also in Paramus, a collision on Route 4 east of Paramus Road. You now know how not to go. The weather forecast for tonight periods of rain that could fall heavily at times. Low 45 degrees, Sunday partly sunny, high 55. I'm Dave Benson on AM 970, The Answer.
Automotive Diagnostic Services of Whippany, New Jersey, in the heart of Morris County, is your dedicated family neighborhood automotive repair service. At the corner of Jefferson and Parsippany Roads in Whippany, they fix engine performance issues, brakes, tune-ups, suspension work, and all general auto repairs. Your car's important to you, and they know it. If you're seeking friendly service from folks who want your business, look no further than ADS Automotive. Go to adsautomotive.com or give them a call at 973-887-0679. ADS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports.
I'm back.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening, on a rainy Saturday evening here in New York City in the Big Apple after a big day of college football rivalry week throughout the country. Right now, James is Chuck told me that Clemson and South Carolina are in a dogfight and that USC has got a 7-0 lead over Notre Dame, and I'm not going to be fooled by either one. How about that? All right, so let's get into our NFL picks. As you know, we pick games amongst us 3 every week. Johnny, from what I understand, Chuck had a bye week a few weeks ago, so he lost out on points. James caught a break of a preempted show during a vacation, so he didn't lose any. I told him I'm never on vacation, so no bye week for me. All right, so let's take a look at this week's game here, and we'll start off right here in New York with the Giants at home against the Eagles. I'm going to have to go. The Eagles are a 6-point favorite. Don't forget, we got Sig's locks of the week at the bottom of the second hour coming up. Eagles are a 6-point favorite over the Giants. I'm going to have to go with the wait, is that at the Giants? I think it's at the Giants. Eagles 6-point over the Giants. I'm going to go with the Eagles because of their defense.
You know what? I think the Eagles are just coming off such rough games. I think the Giants take it.
Okay.
I think they're ready to take it.
Well, the game's in Philly.
Oh, it's in Philly. Okay, got it.
And the Eagles are missing like their top 4 quarterbacks. I think Odell's gonna have a field day, and I think the Giants are gonna be
Okay, good pick there. All right, we got Jets hosting the Patriots. I'm gonna go with the Jets this week because I just think the Patriots, although they got their tushies kicked last week. Was it last week? Yeah, last week. Yeah, by the Titans. I just don't think they're the same team for some reason. I don't know why. Not by record. I just don't think they have that thing going on. And I like the Jets off the bye. Really? I don't know. You got no faith in your team or your real. Oh, Darnold's not starting. Well, he's hurt. No, well, he's hurt. It's the right thing to do. A kid doesn't need to play. We had a caller 2 weeks ago that called in about Todd Bowles, and remember that guy who called in? Got to get rid of Todd Bowles. Again, when you brought Darnold in, why'd you keep the coach? I never get that. Okay, we've got Jags, 3-point favorite. I'm surprised not more over the Bills.
I like the Jags in this one. They've been getting tossed around, and they want to come in and get them.
I'm going to take the Jags too. Really? Okay. Woo. Yes, they have. What do you mean? He came in and they brought a guy off the streets and crushed the Jets. No, Barkley. Right. He's get that in. But yeah, they put a 40 up on them on the Jets. Well, you know what? Can I change my pick? I'm going to take I'm going to go Patriots. I forgot about that. I forgot Barkley came in there and dominated after about 3 practices with the Bills. All right.
Wait, on top of that, somebody on the Jets said that they were not prepared for that game, and that they were not prepared for Barkley.
Well, first of all, it's not like they could just get prepared for Barkley. James didn't even know who was starting the night before. So I don't think the Jets knew that what was coming or something. They should, but I don't have any excuses for them.
And what do you have to prepare for?
Third string. They had to sign him off the street. That guy. All right, we got so everybody picked there. Okay, we got Ravens hosting the Raiders tomorrow. So, let me tell you something. It's a big game for the Ravens. I'm going to tell you why it's a big game. No, well, there's rumors of that, but the Ravens, if they can beat the Raiders, and I assume they're going to, then they get Atlanta the next week. And I could see them beating Atlanta the next week and trying to fight their way into a wild card in the AFC. We'll take a look at the playoffs in a little while, but that's a big game for them, but they can't sleep on the Raiders.
I like the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to take this one. I'm not sure Lamar Jackson. I'm not saying he can't run the team.
By the way, you could say goodbye to Flacco. That career in Baltimore is over. No, but that career in Baltimore is over. By the way, he'll be in the NFL.
Yeah, it just won't be
Right. I have Ravens there, by the way. All right, we got Buccaneers Buccaneers hosting the 49ers. That's just ugly.
absolute barn burner.
That's ugly.
I don't want to. Can I just not take anybody? Just stick with that?
You can, but that's kind of the wimp way.
I'm gonna go with the 49ers.
All right. No, okay. I know you like that guy. Yeah, he will not be in Buccaneers. Buccaneers are cleaning house. Their head coach is going to be gone. Everybody's gone on that team. And John Gruden's going to get out of his contract in the Raiders and head back to Tampa Bay. All right, we got This is a good one. Oh, I didn't. I've got the 49ers. We got Bengals and Browns tomorrow. That's a good game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Browns.
I'm gonna go with the Browns too.
I like what they're doing, and they're letting they're letting him loose. They're just letting him make plays like he did in Oklahoma.
That's how you do it. All right, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll take a look at the rest of the games and our picks. Don't forget, we got Sig's Locks of the Week coming up on the bottom of the hour. We'll continue talking the NBA. We'll talk NHL. We're going to talk MLS soccer. It's the Final Four tomorrow. How about that? You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. We will be right back.
Joe Piscopo here asking if you experience the smart way to buy a car at Route 22 Toyota with no hidden fees, no back and forth, no pressure, and no wasting time in between. Alex Kinsella, the general manager, prides himself on his low lease offers and 0% APR financing for up to 72 months for qualified buyers. And now my buddy Alex wants you to experience their new smart way to service. Listen to my show every weekday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. because you'll never know when Route 22 Toyota will be giving me the go-ahead to give away 3 things that Focus Fine Inspector and Oil Change will filter to the first 5 callers. 855-621-9949 and say, experience how one caring family in the car business is out to change the entire car business by offering you the smarter way to buy a car and more. 855-621-9949. Route 22 Toyota, Route 22 West, Hillside Beach, or at Route22Toyota.com. All your teammates excluded.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. All right, let's finish this up here in the NFL in our picks. Johnny has a 7-point lead going into this weekend over these 2 knuckleheads behind the glass. That wasn't nice of me. I've got did we finish Bengals and Browns? I took the Browns on that one. All right, you going Bengals? Okay. We got Panthers at Seahawks. That's a good game. Panthers, I'm sorry, are hosting the Seahawks. That's on Fox tomorrow.
I thought that was my sneaky pick to sneak in, maybe get to the Super Bowl. Not realistically, but maybe. They had just disappointed me.
Well, wait, they lost the Pittsburgh game, right? And then what happened? Right, but they've been on a bye. I guess they were on a bye last week.
Last week they lost to this is gonna bother me. Is it in their division?
They didn't lose to Tampa Bay. They didn't play Atlanta, and they didn't play New Orleans.
All right, I'll look it up, but I'm pretty sure they've lost at least 2 in a row.
Okay.
The Lions.
Oh, and the Lions. That's what it was. Yeah, and only because of, but I give their coach credit, by the way, on the road. He went for 2 late. You kicked it. You're on the. You know what? If the play gets executed, it's a great play, right?
But the reason why I don't like it is because Carolina's fighting for a playoff spot. So
Take the point and go to overtime.
Right, you can beat Detroit over. They shouldn't have been in overtime.
That happened in the Michigan game today too, by the way, where he kept going for 2. What are you doing? Kick a point, get out of there, be done. God. And by the way, that was early. There's no reason for that. None. These coaches just overthink things, but they overthink things. They
beat the other guy instead of trying to win the game. Like, they're always trying to beat the guy across.
I find it always humiliating, by the way, no matter what the scenario is, when you don't get the 2. When you go for it and not get the 2.
although when Ohio State played Maryland last week and Maryland went for 2 for the win, that was okay.
That's fine. And even if you don't get it, whatever, that's fine. You got nothing to lose. Yeah, no problem with that. That's why I didn't have a problem with the Carolina thing, by the way. He wants to try to win the game, and if he throws the guy's wide open, he missed him. And by the way, if the guy kicked an extra point and missed it, why didn't they go for 2? All right, so I'm going to take Seahawks there.
I'm going to take Carolina at home because they need to win.
Okay.
You're not going to start running teams that need wins.
That's true. They separate themselves. We got Colts hosting the Dolphins, and how about the Colts and Andrew Luck? And T.Y. Hilton is looking good too in fantasy. You know what? They handled him perfectly. They didn't rush him back. They wanted to know that he was 100%, 110% ready to go. And and you knew they could get off to a slow start in the beginning of the season. That's just how things, like a Dallas. Again, it doesn't matter what you do in September, October. It's what you're doing now in November, December, going in. You separate yourself from other teams right now. So anyway, so I like the Colts over the Dolphins, right? That's simple. You guys?
We're all going that route.
But you know what else the Colts did well? They beefed up their offensive line.
That's what it takes.
Luck hasn't got sacked
Right, and he's by the way, and he's athletic. He's got a little Aaron Rodgers in him where he can.
Arm looks like it's actually fully back now. You know, remember a couple? I think it was beginning of the season when they put Jacoby Brissett in to throw that deep ball for a win.
Yeah.
And everyone was panicking.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, his arm's not ready." I was one of those people, but like you said, they just took their time. He had a shot downfield to T.Y. Hilton. You're like, "Oh, there it is."
He's also. Oh, that was a great pass. Great pass. And he's supposed to be a good guy too, by the way. You root. Yeah, but you root for a guy like that. That's doesn't get in trouble and all that kind of stuff. All right, you got the Chargers hosting the Cardinals. That they're a 13-point favorite. Sig better not have that as his lock of the week. All right, yeah, I got that too. The Chargers taking that one. And by the way, the next game, Steelers and Broncos at Denver, which the Steelers, I'm taking the Steelers. How about the Steelers? A lot of panic in Pittsburgh early, and now they're on that train on a roll. And it's a long season. Yeah. 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 So and I think they're coming off a bye. Did Pittsburgh play last week? Yeah. Yeah, they won last week. Yeah, all right, so they played last week. All right, and we got so I've got Steelers there. You guys pick?
I'm going to take Denver only because Pittsburgh was in a dogfight last week on the road against a good Jacksonville. Now they got to go on the road again to Denver, high altitude. Denver coming off a big win. I like their defense. I think Denver.
Okay, that's interesting. How about that? We got James Vikings, who now he's got to see on the free television 3 weeks in a row now because of the whatever they call it. Again, how about that? You got Vikings that's 4-point over the Packers. I'm going with the Vikings. Packers are just not very good. They're not. You're right aren't you in the NFC hunt?
We are, but the problem is we should be. We've lost games we should have won. Keep turning the ball over and back. I'm not going to say I'm not part of this, but they turn over in the biggest situations. Kirk Cousins got paid to make big plays in big time situations. Last week, he threw an interception that he couldn't blame the receiver this time. He couldn't blame the offensive line. He made a terrible choice, and it turned into points.
Has he made any good choices this year?
I still believe in it, but I am furious with our game plan. We can't just throw it every time. You gotta get down to the ball.
It doesn't seem like they get him involved enough. You could watch, yeah.
Coming back, but with that being said, Packers are garbage.
They really what? You just are you saying that because you enjoy saying it or yeah?
Packers have no defense.
Yeah.
Get rid of their best defensive player.
Will you stop saying that? He's not. He wasn't any good either.
Clay Thompson. Clay Matthews to the side with his hair split in his commercial. I don't care about that. Aaron Rodgers can't get protected anymore, and their running game is okay. He has no receivers.
Now they say Mike McCarthy and him are butting heads.
Years ago.
I don't know. He's a pretty good head coach. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we're all going Vikings. But did anybody see the family drama on Twitter between Aaron Rodgers and
No, I saw it, but can you tell me about that? I know Aaron Rodgers' family's all messed up. What's the deal there?
So apparently,
The Bachelor brother?
yeah. There was a
Oh, he has a brother that's on the show? Wow.
there was a tweet that came
He gets to make out with 3 different women at any time? Is that...
But anywho, there was a tweet that came out earlier in the week saying how Rodgers donated money because of all the fires out in California. $1 million. Yeah.
Nice.
And his brother quoted the tweet saying how Rodgers should have called his parents who live in California to make sure they're okay and this and that.
Not such a bad...
So he was just airing it out.
He tweeted that?
Yeah, he tweeted it.
Yeah, now it does sound like Aaron Rodgers. Look, I know Aaron Rodgers is a weird cat. Like, people think that he's a little standoffish, but if he likes you, he really likes you.
But by the way, it's none of our business about his parents' relationships and all that kind of stuff. I got enough of problems of my own at home. I don't need to hear his.
Reread yours.
And also, there's no law that says you have to love your family.
Is
That's but it should. All right, but it should be the law. Hey, you know what they say? Blood's thicker than water, right? Right? Blood's thicker than water. So I'm a big believer. Maybe that's my nice Jewish boy upgrading. Because blood is definitely thicker than water. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Those are our... Oh, wait. Don't take a quick break yet. We got a Monday game. Why do I always forget the Monday game? All right. We got Texans and Titans. That's a good game, by the way. I'm going to take the Texans, too. All right, so you know the Titans are going to get a big win now. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we get back, we're going to look around the NHL. We're going to talk some NBA later. Also, we got some hot stove stuff to go over. Lots of hot stove stuff. We got to get that going. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's call-in line at 877-970-2999. We will be right back. Don't tell me 30 seconds.
Minute 30.
Really?
Minute 30. Yeah.
Minute 30?
Estimated editorial. Random stuff.
Engine performance issues, brakes, tune-ups, suspension work, and all general auto repairs. Your car's important to you, and they know it. If you're seeking friendly service from
No call. He comes back, no call.
So we gotta keep sending Chuck conversation.
3-887-0679. ADS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports.
How do I sound, all right or not?
This is Dan Proft for townhall.com. Arizona's Republican Governor Doug Ducey earned 44% of the Latino vote and moved to his easy election. No hand recount for governor-elect Ron DeSantis in Florida, who garnered 44% of the Latino vote and 14% of the black vote. The 400,000 Florida kids and 360,000 Arizona kids benefit from school choice, the majority of minority families, are reshaping the GOP's electoral coalitions in those states. This occurrence is more than a powerful argument for school choice. It's a messaging imperative for conservatives. Black families have moved beyond the idealism of the civil rights era to search for pragmatic answers to the economic concerns the welfare state not only failed to address but worsened. We've been making the wrong arguments to the wrong constituents. Republicans should be looking long and hard at Doug Ducey's success in Arizona and Ron DeSantis' models for what it takes to win. I'm Dan Proft.
The Pepperdine Graduate School of Public Health, impacting policy decisions today, preparing public leaders for tomorrow.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Mo's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. So, and just a programming note. Tomorrow night we have Seton Hall basketball on late, right? 10:30 tomorrow. 10:23 game. Where are they? Obviously out in the West Coast. All right, so you'll get Gary Cohn and Dave Popkin here on 970 AM. That was a fun interview last week with Dave Popkin. All right, so that's a programming note. So let's talk a little hot stove baseball for a little bit. You know, I picked up some bits and pieces, and the first thing I want to recognize, did you know that Adrian Beltre retired? Yeah, you know, you talk about a great player that never won a championship or you know, got to a World Series. What a ball player! Yeah, I don't know if did he play in a World Series with them? He did. Okay. Yeah, they had a good 3-year, 4-year run kind of thing. Yeah, I forgot that he was on it. Oh, right. Duh. So. What a goal! He's a great ball player, and oh, no doubt a Hall of Famer. Yeah, we're not going to get in that discussion again. But a good guy, played a long time in Major League Baseball, and productive. So just to let you know about that. Also, the David Price of Boston, and by the way, let's make it clear, there is no stigma anymore about him in the postseason. That's done. No, that's done. He closed out 2 teams in big spots. That wipes it out. Sorry, it wipes it out. So he got Player of Comeback Player of the Year, and Atlanta's Johnny Venters got Comeback Player of the Year. Kind of interesting there. Also, Chuck, tell us about James Paxton and the Yankees picking him up, a starting pitcher from Seattle. They gave up Sheffield, I believe, in that deal. What do you know about this guy? Why'd Seattle trade him?
Well, Seattle's in that moment where what they had was not working, and now they're going to build towards maybe like 2020, 2021.
Got it.
They have the Astros in their division, they have Boston, the Yankees, and they're not going to.
Does that mean Cano's on the block?
And the rumors are with.
Yeah, I mean that contract's crazy.
Well, weren't there rumors that the Yankees may play footsie with that?
I think the Yankees are done taking back, the big contracts of like 35-plus-year-old guys.
Do you want Cano's?
No, you don't need him now.
You know why? Because they gotta. Alright, so let's hypothetically say they go out and sign Corbin and Machado and whatnot. Then you gotta pay.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna get him.
And you still got to pay the kids in the outfield right now too, coming up. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And how far away is Sheffield from being a major leaguer?
Well, Sheffield came up last year, but in starting came up in 3 relief appearances.
Mm-hmm.
He did well in AAA, but there was always that concern about his command and his control and whatnot. And I believe he gave up maybe like 50 walks and 100, whatever it is.
And you told me Paxton hasn't pitched over 200 innings in a game.
Paxton's always injured. Always injured. I believe he's only pitched over 150 innings once in his career last year.
How old is he?
He just turned 30.
Oh, that's a funny part. Funny time. That's just that.
16 strikeout.
Mm.
I mean, he does have good stuff. The way I look at it as it was a fair trade for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Sheffield could be a number 1, or at worst he could be a number 3. But he's still a good arm that should be up for a scout next year. And by the time that Paxton was a free agent, they weren't going to sign him at 32 to a long-term contract. So now they got Sheffield, who I believe is 22, 23. So Seattle did well for himself.
Wait, go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jay.
I think the Yankees need to still get one more pitch.
Oh no, they are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way they can survive.
And I also think you don't hear many people talking about this, and we talked about this earlier tonight. I think that the Mets would be nuts if they didn't go after Bryce Harper, and I'm going to tell you why. He brings a nastiness to him that organization needs. I really truly believe that, but we'll talk about that after the break. All right, you're listening to Talking Sports on a rainy Saturday evening here in the Big Apple in New York City. Give us a call on the Gotta Moves call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. We'll be right back.
The preceding program sponsored by Marketing Ideas and Beyond, LLC.
That's a good first one.
Was it? I couldn't tell.
You like it?
I like it when I go back and listen to it.
To your door. Ask your doctor to send your prescription.
Sig was a wimp this week. He didn't want to come in.
Information, it's
Eric.
and your prescription is delivered. It's just that easy. Go to gogomeds.com and use the promo code Mike2018 and save $10 on your first prescription. That's gogomeds.com and the promo code Mike2018 gets you $10 off your first prescription.
We all know the secret to the best Italian food is the sauce, and no one has sauce as good as Michael's of Brooklyn. Their sauce is made from scratch, using only the best ingredients. But don't take our word for it. Stop at any of your local supermarkets and pick up a jar, or listen to the Joe Piscopo Morning Show every Wednesday for a chance to win a whole case of Michael's delicious, authentic, and fresh sauce. You can also enter online at am970theanswer.com. That's am970theanswer.com.
From the studios of AM 970 The Answer on Broadway and Wall Street in Manhattan, this is WNYM, Hackensack, New Jersey, New York City.
after Spain said it had reached a deal with Britain over Gibraltar on the eve of the EU summit. Prime Minister Theresa May says the UK is committed to the entire United Kingdom family, and that includes the island.
We have negotiated on behalf of Gibraltar. We've ensured that they are covered by the whole withdrawal agreement and by the implementation period. And in the future, we will continue to negotiate on behalf of the whole UK family, and that includes Gibraltar. I'm proud that Gibraltar is British.
Meanwhile, across the channel today,
What do I have? 905? 905?
4 minutes.
of deadly demonstrations that started as protests against rising fuel taxes, all but morphed into a rebuke of President Emmanuel Macron and the perceived elitism of France's ruling class. Next year's White House Correspondents' Dinner will have a little different look and a different keynote speaker, author and historian, instead of a comedian.
The association says author Ron Chernow will share his perspective on American politics and history at the April 27th dinner here in Washington. Chernow's biography of George Washington won the Pulitzer Prize. He also is the author of the widely acclaimed Alexander Hamilton biography that inspired the award-winning Broadway musical. The shift to a featured speaker from a comedic entertainer follows a performance at this year's event that featured negative barbs aimed at President Trump, his daughter, and other top female advisors. Greg Clugston, The White House.
More than 200 demonstrators chanted "No Justice, No Peace" today as they marched past Christmas shoppers in an Atlanta mall where a man was killed by an officer who erroneously believed he was the gunman last night who shot 2 people. News and analysis, townhall.com.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
I thought I had a sinus headache for a few days, but I had a massive brain aneurysm, hemorrhage of the brain, and a stroke, and I was on my deathbed. I was on a respirator in a coma for 35 days, and 3 months later, I came home in a wheelchair. I had double vision. I had to learn to walk again, to speak again. 1 and 1 is 2, write the alphabet. You know, if I went out and did a little something, I'd come home, I'd be in bed. Now, I'm up by like 5:30 in the morning, and I go to the gym. I do shopping. I cook. I have energy all day. I mean, I feel great. Overall, my whole outlook, just feeling, my mental aspect, everything is better.
For a limited time, use discount code THEANSWER, and we'll take 35% off your first preferred set of fruits and veggies and have them shipped to you free. Call 800-246-8751. That's 1-800-246-8751, or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code THEANSWER.
Say they've arrested 79 people suspected of producing and distributing child pornography on the internet. Sarah Shapiro has our report.
Police say they arrested some
Oh.
men and 1 woman during the operation.
Yeah. So we'll go to Chuck. After I come on, we'll go to Chuck, update, and then we'll take Walter.
Confiscated 45 laptops, 100
Oh, I hope he doesn't want his T-shirt. That's who that is, by the way.
Oh, so he heard the show, and he's calling in.
Right, but I hope he... It's not... Oh, Walter's the Yankee guy, caller.
knives and drugs while raiding a property in Madrid. Police say that the operation is one of the largest ever in Spain against child pornography.
Where are my glasses?
More breaking news and analysis at townhall.com.
Back in a minute.
The recent turbulence in the U.S. stock markets isn't going unnoticed by America's older workers.
While the turbulence is worrying some older workers and retirees, there's no indication that the recent volatility
You know what?
has brought about large
Switch that.
overhauls in retirement
I'm going
planning.
to talk after the break. I'm going to go to Walter, then we'll go to do an update.
Okay.
The market fluctuations are likely a return to a normalcy after what had been a steady upturn. He says he hasn't seen much evidence of Americans drastically altering their retirement plans.
Jeremy House reporting. High-end retail
Wow, USC's up.
planning to close its
Wow.
Fifth Avenue
Look at him.
flagship store in
Chuck's gonna own fries soon. Don't worry, they'll lose.
big blowout sale.
Break your heart.
Next year, the 11-story Italian Renaissance-style building.
That helps Georgia, too.
Space leasing company.
All about you, John.
Yeah.
I'm Ron DeRoss.
Go, guys.
It's Saturday evening. Time for Talking Sports.
Here's your host, Jonathan Friedman.
All right, we're back. Hour 1 is in the books. Hour 2, a quick hour, by the way, in the first hour. All right, let's go right to the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line. And Walter in the Bronx. Walter, you're on Talking Sports on a Saturday evening. How are you, Walter? What's happening, buddy? How you been? You have a nice Thanksgiving? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? Oh, good. You and me both. Wow. Can there be anything? Can there be anything in between from Roger to Ed Whitson? Now Ed Whitson's on the very end of the other side, right? That's like that's like acquiring the guy that you already know it's not going to work out. He's going to get booed off the mound at Yankee Stadium. So there's got to hopefully the floor can come up a little bit there. On that side of it, if you get a Roger Clemens, you'll deal with that, right? Right. It very well it very well could go that way. You know, sometimes players need a change of atmosphere. Not that he was an issue there. Said he hadn't gone more than 150 innings, it looks like, but and he's at a very not questionable. He's at an age at 30 where it's time to make it happen, so to speak, and certainly as a pitcher. But I think what Chuck had said earlier tonight, that you really didn't give up, much. What Yankee fans and what Yankees want to portray is someone like a Sheffield, by the way, is a highly rated prospect, right? So they may not have given up what may appear to be a top prospect. So it may be a wash of a deal kind of thing, but at least they're being aggressive and looking at things that need to be addressed. And this is something that could have been addressed, that should have been addressed last year in the offseason. So kudos to Cashman to making things happen and addressing it, bringing in a lefty, and I got to believe he's still going to bring in another starter also. And this Corey Kluber in Cleveland, everybody wants too. So it looks like teams are. What's the other guy's name in Cleveland? That there was another guy that everybody wants. Who is? Oh, Carrasco also they want to get rid of. So, boy, Cleveland's going to start giving this pitching away. So, do you think that the Yankees are in this Machado thing, Walter? Mm. Mm. They talked about Machado, them going after Machado and Harper, Philadelphia. Could you imagine? Yeah. Mm. Yes, and the thing is teams will be. I heard the Cubs were interested for Bryant, maybe for him, which would be a good deal for the Mets. I think, and that deal would be a real good deal for the Mets. The key in all this, if you're going to get rid of Syndergaard, by the way, is that Wheeler's got to pick that. He's got to continue how he ended the season last year. To make that work, Wheeler's got to become a number 1-2 kind of guy. You know what I mean? Behind DeGrom. So right. Well, that's what they should do, but it doesn't sound like they want to go that route. It sounds like they want to acquire. That's why I keep saying they might as well throw their hat in the Harper deals going on. In Harper rumors, so to speak, because why not? The Mets need to bring in some nasty. They need to bring some nasty in. A guy who gets booed on the road. Right. I hear rumors the Braves are interested in him, and I just can't imagine the Atlanta Braves and the money being spent to acquire Harper. He doesn't seem like their kind of guy, but Philadelphia could be that kind of guy, and the Mets certainly, they should put their hat in that thing because it's a no loser for them, I think, in my opinion. All right, Walter, thank you so much for the call, and enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving. Thanks for calling, and obviously thanks for listening. All right, buddy, good, all well, good. All right, you're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday. I love Walter. He's got a lot of enthusiasm. He's like me, but he's on the other side of the mic. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. We will be right back.
So come right back with Chuck.
Okay.
Is your dedicated family neighborhood automotive repair service at the corner of Jefferson and Parsippany Roads in Whippany.
So come back with Chuck, and then what do you want to talk about?
Girls.
We can do a full show about that.
No further than ABS Automotive. Go to absautomotive.com or give them a call at 973-887-0679. ABS Automotive is a proud sponsor of Talking Sports.
Oh, then come to Chuck, and then let's talk a little Tiger and yesterday. I heard some inside things about that.
All about it.
Do a little NHL.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the answer. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the United States.
AM 970 The Answer. Visit theanswer.com and listen live. Tune in to podcasts from the shows you missed anytime you want. Learn more about our advertisers. Join the AM 970 fan club and sign up for events. AM 970 TheAnswer.com.
All right, we're back on a Saturday evening. Man, these hours, they go by quickly. They just do. They absolutely do. Give us a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. 877-970-2999. I'm looking at the television here, and I'm seeing USC beating Notre Dame and 10-0. Chuck, update us on what's happening out there in the world of sports, please. All right. Careful with the mid majors. Buffalo beat Arizona in the NCAA tournament last year. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Where is that game? Oh, God, the Rockets. Hey. All right, good. How about college football? I see 2 games going on here. I see it's 10-0 Notre Dame down to USC. That's a shocker. That's not in bad because aren't they playing in basketball tonight or tomorrow or I saw no wait that's next week, sorry. That's got to be getting late though, right? Got it. That's crazy. And now, interesting. Now, if Notre Dame was to lose, that would knock them out. Make it now. Would that affect? Let's just obviously it would help Oklahoma, right? Because Oklahoma was behind Georgia. Now Georgia's going to be in the top 4. Notre Dame now loses. That's got to slide Oklahoma down. But if that's all the case, right? And again, I got to be consistent with what I'm talking about. If Georgia was to play and lose by 1 to Alabama next week, I'm just giving you a scenario. Would they stay in it? No. Right. Right. By the way, I think that's the way it should be. But Alabama proved that theory not to be correct, right? But they didn't win the Southeastern Conference. The Georgia Bulldogs did. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, and they're right behind. I think they're right behind Oklahoma. The week started. This is the week it started. It was Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, Michigan. Right. Those are the top 4. Then you got Georgia in the 5th spot. They're moving in. Then you got Oklahoma in the 6th spot if they win. Right. And Notre Dame was to lose, they'll slide in. Right. And then it's 7 through 10. You've got LSU, Washington State, USF, who you told me had a bad injury yesterday. And then you got now to answer your question, you've got Ohio State in the 10th spot. Not if Notre Dame wins, right? I mean, if Notre Dame loses, Georgia and Oklahoma are going to move in. First 2. Right. And by the way, what's a shame about Michigan? They had a good loss earlier in the year to Notre Dame. Now they're done. Right. Yep, hurts them. Right. Nothing to come back with. Right. Well, that would certainly be fair, wouldn't it? For UCF, that would be fair. Do right by these guys. Done. I see it. Yep. Done. Yeah, done. And Ohio State. which makes the Georgia-Alabama game next week so tremendous. I want to say it's a 4:00 game at Mercedes-Benz. I've got to believe that's when it is. I could be wrong, but I think that's when it was last year. No, Georgia. No, they play in Athens, Georgia. Yeah, north of Atlanta they play. They play in a famous stadium called Sanford Stadium. How about that? Exactly. So anyway, well, that's the best time for television. That's what CBS. I don't know. People like to go out on Saturday nights and stuff too. They figure. So it's so Atlanta's going to be rocking next week with Alabama and Georgia. And you want to know something? Georgia is one of the youngest teams in the Southeastern Conference. They rolled over a whole team last year. They put a lot of guys in the NFL, and that's how great Kirby Smart has recruited. He's got good players, and they've got this other quarterback other than Fromm who's been playing, and he's tremendous. So Alabama may see a little something different from Georgia next week in Atlanta. So should be, and everybody's going to be tuned to that one. That's just going to be a doozy. Looks like Notre Dame just scored a touchdown. Is he in? Yeah. Don't worry. Not to worry about it. Big one. And a good rivalry game, too.
If Oklahoma loses next week and Georgia wins, they lose this game.
Notre Dame. Could be. And the way they look today, Ohio State, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near them. Right. I can't see that happening, but. Boy, that ACC's weak. But it's weak. What a weak conference. It won't be a question. It'll be Alabama. Ah. Now does it get broken down for points accumulated and all that stuff? Very interesting. They need some things to happen, but what a story that would be, right? Are those two brothers still in the NFL? Are they? They're both, and they're still on the team and everything? Wow. That's impressive. That's crazy. Does he plays special teams and stuff? Yeah. Good for him, man. Really? Isn't that unbelievable? What a story. But what a story. Very nice. All right, let's take a quick break. And at the bottom of the hour, where's Sig? He's calling online. We got Sig's Locks of the Week. See how he did last week? Listen, tough business out there to pick these games. You're listening to Talking Sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Moe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. We will be right back.
Now that is what I call a discussion.
That was a good discussion.
Sporting Goods store and look for the flags with Mitchell Space to find deals in all departments in the store for 7 days only. These unbelievable deals begin every Wednesday, and you'll find select items at our lowest prices ever. Visit our stores this Wednesday and every Wednesday for new Mo deals. Remember, follow the flag with Mitchell Space to save today and every day. If you want to save big, you gotta go to Moe's.
Pat Boone here again, and I assure you, I have never before endorsed a pain relief product. Not until now. Not until Relief Factor came along as a 100% drug-free solution for people struggling with ordinary pain. Quite simply, Relief Factor was designed by doctors to help relieve those occasional aches and pains due to aging, exercise, and everyday living. Let me ask you, are aches and pains keeping you from sleeping through the night? Or keeping you from taking those nice long walks or playing golf or tennis? You can't really call it living if you can't get around comfortably. A 3-week quick start from Relief Factor may be all you need to lower or even eliminate these pain levels. A whole lot of people have already gone to ReliefFactor.com, and here's something you need to know. The majority of people who order 3-week quick starts, now only $19.95, go on to order more. Let's see if we can get you out of pain too. Go to ReliefFactor.com.
All right, we're back. We're talking sports on a Saturday evening with me, John Friedman. Give me a call on the Gotta Go to Lowe's call-in line at 877-970-2999. That's 877-970-2999. Models.com. You caught me off guard there with the ear message. Hey, did you guys, I'd like to know, and you can even call in if you want to on the Gotta Go to Mo's call line, 877-970-2999. How many people bought the Tiger Phil thing yesterday?
Well, they're pissed, and they should be. You hear about this?
Well, I kind of heard about it throughout the day, but I didn't hear a story maybe that you're alluding to.
That the people who paid that, eventually they just made it free for everyone?
Oh, I did not know that. So while I got home early from work yesterday, I could have been watching this?
So what happened was, everyone was buying it. I mean, the entire planet must have bought it at once. The system shut down, and it wasn't being fed to people. So believe it or not, just made it free.
While these guys are these guys are putting out their own money.
You know how much money they lost, though?
Ah.
How many people, if that many people were trying to get in at the same time, and the system crashed, that means whatever's going, maybe an hour's worth, 2 hours worth of people buying, it's gone.
They call it, you know what that's called? That's called a big boner. That's what that's called. That's the big mistake. Seriously, like you can't anticipate what's gonna happen there. You guys got to get your heads out of here, whatever. By the way.